So our Airbnb guest got here and canceled within 5 minutes and just left. So there was no way that she could stay somewhere like this because she saw this. And she got in her car and drove away and left and Joey was sad.
I don't really understand why you're acting confused on why she left. You don't think she felt a little bit unsafe, maybe, staying at an Airbnb with a Trump sign displayed? That would make me feel unsafe. A Trump sign is not just about a political preference, it's more like a hostile symbol representing misogyny, homophobia, racism. And having that sign displayed at your Airbnb is basically saying, hey there, I support a man who brags about assaulting women and encouraging violence. And so when a woman books an Airbnb and sees that, especially if she's alone, she's not thinking about politics. She's thinking if she'll be safe if something goes wrong. Does the host believe in consent? Or if I have the right to make my own choices about my own body medically? And if the person doesn't believe in any of those things, how could they possibly be a safe host? And if it was any person of color or a member of the LGBTQ community, a Trump sign is basically saying you're not welcome here. So showing that you are loudly aligning yourself with a man that has mocked and threatened and literally raped women naturally would make someone afraid or nervous about staying there. And it's not really hard to understand that you're just not a safe space. And by the way, what is with the sign anyway? The election is long over. It's weird.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Thank you so much for clicking on this episode. I really do appreciate your love and support on this channel. So I just happened to see a video of this Airbnb host who posted that a guest cancelled her stay 5 minutes after check-in, and the reason is to why, because she has a Republican flag in one of the fences and all that. And after going through her TikTok account, I've just seen so many displays that she has posted or displayed in her Airbnb in different parts about the Trump beer and a lot. And she said the guest cancelled because of that flag and everything. And now she's coming on social media telling people, and actually she's posting more and saying for those people that are actually canceling her and don't want to leave her at her place, she doesn't care. Yeah. And I was asking myself, if she really doesn't care, I think she should have refunded these guests, because at the end of the day, they say that they don't need them, so why take their money when you don't need them? At the end of the day, it's also a business, I understand, but also I don't think it's wise mixing business and politics. In as much as you feel like you have freedom of speech and freedom to do anything that you want, always remember that the freedom that you have sometimes comes with consequences. I want us to watch these videos together, guys. Every clip and every stitch that you'll be seeing on our today's episode, credits belongs to the original creators of these videos that you're seeing on your screens. So I would also love to know, if you're watching these, would you stay at this place? If you're a Republican watching these, what's your take on these? If you're a Democrat watching these, do you think that her political beliefs should stop you from staying in her Airbnb? I really want to know on the comment section. So please let us know in the comment section. So let's just dive right ahead and we'll come back with more.
Because she saw this.
Well, yeah, I would have left too. Because she just didn't see a sign that tells the world who you voted for. She saw you. She saw the why of why you voted for Donald Trump. She saw that you do not welcome members of the LGBTQ community. You do not welcome people of color. You do not believe in the Constitution. You do not believe in free speech. You do not believe in due process for immigrants in this country. You do not believe what it says on the plaque at the foot of the Statue of Liberty. And you do not believe in this country. She knows. I know. And now everybody on TikTok knows. Now you have the day that you deserve. Be good to you. Be kind to others. and fuck around and find out.
So our Airbnb guest got here and canceled within 5 minutes and just left. So there was no way that she could stay somewhere like this because she saw this. And she got in her car and drove away and left until we were sad.
I love her handle is Outskirts of Heaven, but it looks like the belly of hell. Wonder why someone would show up to your Airbnb and leave because they saw a Trump flag. Maybe it's because the person who rented your property has human fucking decency. Putting a Trump flag out on your residence shows that people are not welcome there. The majority of people are not welcome on your property. You have a nice, beautiful looking property, but you have decided to sully it and put an ugly mark on it with that Trump flag, indicating that you're a racist, that you're a bigot, that you're hateful, that you're in favor of breaking families apart, that you're in favor of punishing the poor through these tax bills. It shows that you're in favor of continued systemic racism, that you are against gay, trans rights. That is exactly what that shows. I would not want to stay at a property like that. If somebody had a Trump flag, I would be furious, and I would not want to give them a dime of my money. I would be emailing Airbnb right then and there and saying, this does not present a safe location for me and my family. I do not want to associate with Trump supporting businesses, and that's what you are. I don't care how little the flag is. I don't care where the flag is. She said, oh, it wasn't even on the Airbnb residence. It's on your property within sight, and it shows what type of son of a bitch you are. It shows that you support a rapist felon who wants to tear families apart, who is a absolute racist, bigot piece of shit. So yeah, you can go cry and Joey can be sad, but we don't give a shit. I would have had the exact same reaction.
Oh, so now you want to take the sign down? Nah, baby, leave it up. Fly it high. That's your brand, remember? You wanted folks to know you were all about that freedom of speech life, weren't you? Don't tuck your tail now just because people told you they don't want to possibly die and feel unwelcome in your farm of bigotry. See, that's freedom of speech. People telling you, hey, no, thank you. Hold the racism, please. It's their freedom of speech, that freedom of speech that you love to support, that they're using when they tell you, nah, baby, we good. You can keep MAGA farm for yourself. Because let me make it crystal motherfucking clear, okay? This flag does not just say pro-Trump. This flag says not safe if you're black, not welcome if you're queer, and be careful if you're brown, Muslim, progressive, or just trying to mind your motherfucking business in peace. We already done seen the blaring red flag. You don't get to paint it over, right? And then call it a pastel. You wanted to be bold, so be bold with your whole chest. You was proud before the cancellation. You had it right there for everybody to see. Now, why is it a problem? That people are seeing it just like you intended. That's why you bought it. That's why you hung it up. You were so loud and proud. Don't start whispering now that it's affecting your money. Because, baby, we're not canceling you. We're identifying you. This is a warning label, like a whites only sign. You might as well add in a whites only water fountain, too. So please, don't take it down for us. Leave it up. Leave it up so we know to swerve right on past your farm. Leave it up with that same energy your ancestors had when they were putting up the sundown signs, the Jim Crow signs. Keep that same motherfucking energy. Because you had all of it until it started affecting your business. Because this, what you're doing, talking about, I'm going to make a new TikTok, guys, and I'm going to take the sign down. This is damage control, not a change of heart. And baby, we see you.
Friend pick up the phone, but did you hear about the Airbnb host posting how upset she was because her Airbnb guest canceled within 5 minutes of being at the property? So boom, she does this pan over the property and it looks like very cozy. And I'm like, what's going on? What made this lady leave, or these people to leave? Then the barn, and then she said that she could not stay in a place with this. And she pans to a Trump Vance 2024 sign on the gate of the property. So she posted it, and she thought that the people in the comments were going to be like, how dare she do that? Meanwhile, it was the total opposite. They are lighting her ass up in the comments. Somebody in the comments was like, I wouldn't feel safe there either. Right on. It's beautiful. So I'm going to tag her actually in the comments. So go over there and take a look. Okay, bye.
You get to the Airbnb that you have reserved in Lexington, North Carolina, and you see a Trump flag. What do? Do you stay or do you leave? There's a farm called the Outskirts of Heaven farm in Lexington, North Carolina, who is complaining because someone who wanted to pay their money to stay in a house on a farm, on your farm, they loved what they saw, but once they pulled up, it was giving get out vibes. There was a Trump flag, and she saw that and she left. So then the owner of the home, of the Airbnb home, goes to TikTok and is complaining because she didn't even stay 5 minutes and get to see what the house was about. She didn't need to stay 5 minutes. She already saw everything that she needed to see with that one flag. But I do wonder what the homeowner thought that the flag represented that would be received in a positive, business-like way. That flag does not represent safety, common sense, human decency, or anything of that nature. I don't really know what she thought, but what I can tell you is once you put that, you broadcast it, that's what you like, that's what you do, there's a whole new line. There's some things that you kind of think about, is it worth it? That has become a trigger, a whatever the word is, but there is the biggest divide, as we all know, that has been caused with that one word, with that one color of a cap, with that one slogan of making something great that really was not great to begin with. So what are your thoughts? If you pulled up to an Airbnb and you saw something, what are your deal breakers for Airbnb stayings?
And she got in her car and drove away.
Hey, maybe she was gay, or trans, or ace, or any other letter in the rainbow alphabet. Maybe she's an immigrant, or related to immigrants. Maybe she lives in a floodplain in Texas. Maybe she's got a kid who's going to go to school, and there's not going to be a Department of Education. Maybe she's on Medicaid, for now. Maybe she's a woman who wants to be able to decide what to do with her own body, and also doesn't like rapists. Or maybe, just maybe, she's a person who has basic human empathy for all of the above and doesn't want a single cent of her money to go to somebody who will just turn around and donate it to the Mango Mussolini. What some of y'all don't seem to understand is that the Trump flag in 2025 is a symbol of hate. It's right up there with flying a Confederate flag or a Nazi flag to a whole lot of us. And if the only way that you're going to understand that is that it impacts your business, then awesome.
So our Airbnb guest got here and canceled within 5 minutes and just left.
Wow, that's rude.
So there was no way that she could stay somewhere like this.
I wonder why.
Because she saw this. And she got in her car and drove away and left.
Well, as she should have left, because if that's who you supported in the election, and if that's who you are continuing to support by your obvious display of keeping the sign out there, then yeah, you have done a great service to the public with not only your sign, but your video. And I think it's great because now everybody knows where not to spend their money. So thank you for that. And to everybody else who continues to support Trump and Vance, if you own a small business, please put your Trump Vance signs out, because we who don't want to support you would love to know where not to spend our money. Have a great day. Good doing no business with you.
So guys, so the guest, as to allegedly what she's saying on her TikTok, didn't really state as why she just left. She just got back in her car and drove away, and she didn't get a refund. And this woman is saying that everything that is on or in her Airbnb or in the compound is clearly listed on the Airbnb app. So that means even the flags, the teddy bears and all that, they can be seen on the Airbnb listing. And I don't know why, if she left because of all these, why she went on ahead and booked the same place while after seeing all these photos. Or maybe she didn't look very well at what was listed and she just checked the reviews. And you see, like, it's honestly, it's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful Airbnb that you would love to stay in. But there are people who just go through the reviews, they just look at the bed, the sitting room, and they're okay with that, and they don't pay close attention to details and see what this place entails. So maybe my thought, maybe she didn't look so much into it, and she just went through the reviews and she was like, you know what, I'm okay with this, I can stay here. And she got there and cancelled. At first, when this host was doing this video, I just felt like she was not happy that this happened. But later, coming to see her later videos after she did this, she's telling people, I don't care if you want to stay in my place, if you don't want to stay in my place. And she's like, for those people who want to support me, they'll support me. But then again, I'm just sitting here like wondering, why would you even want to mix business and politics? Honestly, for me, it does not make sense. Yes, you have freedom of expression and you have free will to do what you want to do with your business. But at the end of the day, politics are not feeding you. Your political beliefs are not helping you. They're not helping you pay for your bills. They're not helping you pay for your insurances. They're not helping you in any way, honestly. Because even if you want to, like, say, I'm going to support this guy fully no matter what, I'm going to put the pictures all around in my house on the walls, still, I don't think they'll offer you any help if worse comes to worse and you're not making any money. As a matter of fact, the government is taking away and stripping away benefits from the American citizens, including you. That is now putting your business at risk. I don't know, yes, you have every will, you have every right to do as you want, but always remember, like, business is business. Just do your business away from politics, unless you want to be a politician and you want to put everything at stake and risk everything. Because now I've seen comment sections where people are actually saying that they are gonna help her, they're gonna, you know, book her place, but there are also people that are actually telling her on the comment section, glad you're standing your ground, because that's all you're going to have with all the cancellations. No one in their right mind will stay somewhere that supports all that you're seeing, misogyny, racism, human rights violations, violating the constitution, and oh yeah, sheer decency. You see, the one who owns this place is a woman, and even looking at this comment section, people that are actually coming for her are people from her own community. So another one saying, seeing this go viral and people blocking this location has been amazing. There is one that are supporting her and saying, I mean, your post gained you a follower here, but how is you gaining a follower and losing a customer honestly helping you? To me, it does not make sense. I'd rather keep my client and not have any followers, because at the end of the day, social media, yes, TikTok is paying in the States, but at the end of the day, I mean, before you get to that point where you're getting enough money for you to sustain yourself from social media, it's crazy. But for such a beautiful, nice place like that, where I'll have clients several times, I wouldn't want to lose that. I don't know what you all think, but you can tell me. Another person is telling her, I would cancel and make sure every review all of us said it was there, so no one else rented. People are also telling her, it's not about canceling you. I just choose how I spend my money and it will not be there. Everyone has a right and a choice to make. Someone else who is supporting her is saying the place is beautiful. The only thing I would change is to get a bigger sign. Another person is saying, which I still believe this is very much true, your political views are enough to tell me how much you respect me. I don't know what you all think, but I think that makes sense to me. Other people are saying definitely they will not be spending their money there. And there are still people who are like saying more. And another one is saying they still haven't realized trying to cancel MAGA only makes us support fellow MAGA even more. If you're saying you're supporting your fellow MAGA more after people canceling them, why are you not going to help those farms that don't have people to work in their farms? Why are you not going to help those people at the construction site that they don't have people to work for them anymore? Because honestly, people will just come out here, gaslight you to do things, to, you know, make you do things, make you make bad decisions, saying that we'll support you, but when the time comes or when you need that support, oh, you'll cry by yourself because you'll not get that support, honestly. Because there is a farmer who lost a lot of produce because they didn't have people to pick the produce and take it where it was supposed to be taken. And when you're out here and telling us that if they don't understand that them canceling MAGA is making us support MAGA more, then why are you not supporting those farmers that are making so many losses because they don't have people to work in their fields? They don't have people to milk their cows, some of them. Why are you not supporting them? It's crazy. I know, yes, you have a right to support any politician or any party that you want. But when it comes to business, just don't come and lie to people that you come and support them, you know. Then go and book the place. Go and make the money that, or give her the money that she could have made through that stay. And other people that will be canceling that place. I don't know what you're hoping, guys, but anyway, she got what she deserves because you put that there. You're mixing politics and business, which in the first place, it shouldn't. You should not be mixing politics and business because at the end of the day, people have different political beliefs. So if you're putting and I'm a woman, I came to your Airbnb, you're supporting this party that doesn't allow me to have my rights as a woman, I wouldn't also want to stay there because you're supporting something that is probably hurting me as a woman. You know, there is a lot that we've seen that has been going on with the new administration that is affecting so many people. So I wouldn't want to stay there either, you know, as you're supporting something that is actually hurting me directly or indirectly. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching up to this part, and until the next episode, bye.